Hey everyone, Saucy Santana's ex recently revealed how he contracted HIV. And he's saying that Diddy is the reason behind it all. Diddy's relationship with Santana has been the subject of several rumors on the internet for some time, but this is the first time that someone close to Santana is genuinely verifying the claims that have been around for months. Santana's ex claims that there is concrete evidence that Santana got HIV after reportedly having sex with Diddy. He displayed leaked medical documents that revealed Santa's condition, as well as receipts that directly linked him to Diddy at that time period. And for that reason, some claim that Diddy's inquiry is becoming increasingly risky every day. Because just when you think things can't get any worse, something else is revealed that links him to even more individuals in the business, and now purportedly to Santa's health. However, we are going to dissect this time frame. You will have to determine the truth and these released papers. Let's get started. All right, let's examine the nature of this chaotic scenario, which has social media in ruins. When Chef D and influencer Rosa went live on TikTok, the drama began. To put it mildly, they had a lot to say about the material girl from Saucy Santana. For those of you who are unaware, there was a rumor that Chef D and Santana had a small argument in the past. However, once Chef D finished serving time, everything came apart, and that was that. However, when the topic turned to Saucy Santana during his TikTok live, things took a different turn. At that point, Chef D confronted Rosa and asked him why he no longer liked Saucy Santana. Rosa didn't hold back either, you guys.
It's okay, not just you.
It's just a Libra/Gemini Chabri.
Chabri. So what does that mean?
It's nothing. See, I'm a type of that I ride for who rides for me. I will be your biggest cheerleader. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And I'm your biggest cheerleader. I love who loves me.
Okay.
I ride for who rides me.
That's right.
One thing that I learned about in life is because I'm older.
Yeah,
So ain't no put me up on no game when I'm older.
He said I'm 30, but I look 21.
No, I'm 39, but I look 29.
21. Okay.
When you with me, I don't give weird energy. Not to that I love. You know what I'm saying? Not to people that I with. But when be giving everybody weird energy, you gotta look in the mirror and say, you're the problem. If everybody around you is having the same story, baby, they're not the problem. You're the problem. If you my friend, be my friend. But don't be weird and pick and choose when you want to be a friend. That's where I'm at. So I'm into a season where I'm keeping the same energy with every bitch.
It's just TikTok shit. It's not genuine.
No, it's not a TikTok shit. It's called a characteristic flaw. People have those. And when you see a bitch with a characteristic flaw, you got to know them for who they are and where they are in life.
Rosa has a lot of things to say, as you can hear. As everyone knows, Santa doesn't keep silent when people start talking about him. Naturally, he then went live and instructed people to speak to him directly on anything they wanted to say.
What is interview about?
You said what?
Stars here. What is this interview about?
You said what?
Rosa, don't hide from the camera. You too. What is interview about?
You start talking about him getting out of jail.
That's not what y'all talking about. That's not what y'all talking about. It's about me.
We're talking about everything.
I'm the moment again.
You should want to
I'm
be
the
him and
moment
not
again.
listen to what
I'm the
those girls are
moment
saying.
again. This is supposed to be about D getting out of jail.
It is about he getting out of jail.
And him
It's not
rebranding.
about
But instead of him rebranding, y'all talking about Santana.
Remember, you
Instead of him rebranding, y'all talking
don't
about
be
me.
attached to nothing. So it's
That's
the
what
reason
both of y'all
that we.
Let me tell. Santana wasted no time in clapping back, I assure you. Chef D was called out by the material girl, who said that he was lying and was seeking attention.
Clown too. Why the is you sitting on the thing making a live about me? I just called his sister today. Dean's supposed to got out. When Dean first got out, who the first person he called? Me. When nobody wasn't supposed to know he was out yet. And when he called my phone, I said, D, hold on. I didn't even say his name. I said, hold on, because I'm on live. I need to mute. No, you wanted everybody to know that you was out, and you wanted it to go through me. When I sat on the phone with you and your manager, your thing was for you to get out. He's supposed to be cooking. He's a chef. He's supposed to get on TikTok and cook. He's supposed to be cooking, cause he's a chef. You were supposed to get out, cook. You not all the videos that y'all see of D, after all the lies and cap and shabrique, then he plugs in his Instagram and his seasons and all the rest of the and the could have kept me on the live so I could have said it in front of everybody. You must be cooking. You must be cooking and then doing story times about you still ain't tell nobody why. Why did you go to jail?
But just when it seemed like things couldn't get much uglier, Chef D retaliated and began accusing Santana of a number of outrageous personal offenses. He claimed to have receipts to support his us.
Pictures.
Oh, I swerve you. You can never swerve me, you big bag, patty whack, give a dog a bone. Excuse me? Miss Bumpy? Never. Ever. I would never stick my in you. It's too pretty. And the Spanish poppies deserve it.
Okay, I need that bag.
What are you talking about?
I need to patch myself up. Now y'all gonna let me leave and I'm going the fuck down.
Now.
Okay.
It's time to go.
It's time to go.
Now listen.
Listen, the internet has been consuming the chaotic energy that everyone is bringing to this scenario. However, if this back and forth continues, things will only become worse. And just when it seemed that there was no way this whole affair could get any more crazy, Chef D returned to live and raised the ante. This time, he made some grave accusations against Saucy. According to Chef D, Santana apparently has HIV gas. And he said that this was the true cause of his decision to cease playing around with Santa. However, its assertion that Santana reportedly contracted the illness from Diddy was what truly ignited the internet. Additionally, he intensified the rumors. Additionally, there have been persistent reports that Santana and Day were together for some time. D asserts that the reports are accurate and that there was apparently something going on behind the scenes between Diddy and Santana. Chef D also asserted that he is not only talking, claiming to have copies of Santana's medical documents to support his claims. He also issued a direct challenge to Santana, stating that if he is lying, he should dare him to make the records public. And the fact that Santana has been so silent ever since Chef D made those threats is what's getting folks talking even more. He hasn't attempted to clap back or come out to deny you anything, and that quiet appears quite odd to many onlookers. The timing of these accusations undoubtedly raised some eyebrows. Additionally, if you have been following along, you are well aware that there have been months of conjecture around Diddy's health. It all began when Diddy appeared in court for the first time following the dismissal of those claims. Do you recall how the internet went crazy when people said that he appeared to be much slimmer than normal? Additionally, the significant weight loss led some people to believe that something more serious was happening. At that point, the rumors began to circulate. Online users started to speculate that he wasn't only experiencing the stress of his legal crisis. Some believed it could have anything to do with health. After that, it didn't seem like it took long for rumors to escalate into full-fledged conjecture, with some individuals claiming that Diddy may be coping with something far more severe, such as HIV, and now that Chef D has made fresh allegations that Santana contracted the virus from Diddy. The old accusations are coming back and receiving a lot more attention. Diddy doesn't find him straying without provocation. You guys? Fans, however, are genuinely shocked by D's recent confirmation of the claims that Santana is Diddy's boy toy. Although he didn't state it directly, his claim that Santana reportedly contracted HIV from Diddy makes that point quite evident. As for the spicy rumors about Diddy and Santana getting down and heavy, I know you've heard them. As it turns out, Diddy is accused of pimping Santana out to his other wealthy buddies in addition to their alleged harsh behavior. Not to be overlooked is Jane Doe's evidence throughout the trial. Since Saucy Santana's name has been brought up previously, it's a mess. Santana was reportedly paid to perform for rappers at such secret events, according to Jane Doe, and I believe you can all make the connection between what it actually implies. She stated that Diddy was purportedly working such events as an artist, and that the first time she saw Santana, it was during one of his notorious freak-offs. However, Jane Doe claimed to have encountered him again at another freak-off, so it didn't finish there. This time, a different well-known rapper will host. As if things weren't already enough, Santana apparently went one step farther. Jane Doe claims that Santana's loyalty to Diddy went beyond their alleged romance. He allegedly betrayed her straight. To Diddy demonstrate his support for Diddy, it is evident that the allegiance went deeper than most people imagined when you compare it to everything that is currently being revealed, and the repercussions may have done the same despite how crazy this was. We had previously discussed Santa and Diddy in relation to Jane Doe's testimony, since DJ Academics had done us a favor by doing so on his podcast. As you are already aware, DJ Academics couldn't help but stir things up when he learned of the story between Diddy and Saucy Santana. He quickly advanced the narrative, asserting that their connections went beyond simple friendship. Allegedly, there was much more than that, and the entire internet was rocked by the audacious manner the scholar said it. However, he guests on one of his podcast episodes. At that point, the discussion took a different path. Diddy's name was mentioned by Academics, but not for the typical reasons. Wack was questioned about if he thought Diddy was related to Tupac. Wack essentially acknowledged that he knows far more about Diddy's wild parties and backstage chaos than he's revealing, even if he didn't explicitly respond to Tupac's inquiry. He alluded to the fact that some of those gatherings were the subject of more than simply hearsay.
Those parties were more than just rumors.
Ask about it, Diddy do it too. But hold on, bro.
And Diddy's innocent.
No, he's guilty of having parties. What that mean? Huh? What's a party? That's some shit he ain't supposed to be doing. Like, what that mean?
What party mean?
That Gene Deal be saying he's coming out with, like, you know what I mean? Gene, they got towels around their waist.
I'm gonna tell you this about Gene. I know Gene. That's K-Say family.
Now, to provide some background, Wack 100 wasn't just bringing up those parties without warning. He was referring to the widely shared Drink Champs video, in which Diddy essentially attempted to coerce Fabulous into hosting a new sort of party with him. And when I say different, I believe you can all deduce the type of gathering he was referring to. However, in the video, Diddy was present with Fabulous and Jay the guest, making it awkward for everyone to hear them discuss how they never went out together. However, his tone didn't seem to indicate that he meant the club or
Pop bottles.
I got Mr. Lee.
Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my bag?
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping.
No, I got
I like that. Did you miss me though? For real, because I'm saying it seems like a thing.
I
with
miss
this
partying
birthday
with
party,
Puff, man.
Man, but I'm talking about for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying?
But it didn't.
But Wack 100 went one step further, so it didn't end there. He asserted that Diddy, Saucy, Santana, and Young Miami were supposedly hosting parties and weren't simply hanging out at ordinary gatherings. You are all aware of what that implies. Dude!
Some Saucy Santana.
Nah, stop it. Stop.
Now that we got there,
no, stop.
You the one said maybe the girl, Saucy, and Puffy having parties. Don't act like you didn't say that. Don't tuck your tail, bro.
But here's where it gets.
This is where things become even more intriguing, though, as Santana attempted to put an end to everything when the rumors about her and Diddy began to heat up. He asserted that individuals were contacting him and denied having anything to do with Diddy, and that the internet was only fabricating rumors.
They were saying you was with him. They were saying this.
Do you know how
it was
much?
so weird.
Do you know how much that used to piss me off?
They were. I never believed it, but I know Santana seen it. That's
Girl,
why
Dad,
like,
I used to be on YouTube like, ew. I'm like, first of all, I don't even about to play that. We ain't doing it.
Okay.
We ain't doing it. And Carisha ain't with nothing that's gay, baby. She don't even play that.
Okay.
So it was just like, I was like, and that affected me. I'm like, that's corny. Why do y'all say that I'm f***ing my best friend? Like, come on, what is we doing?
I mean, your tea, like.
Yeah, but I'm not.
I will with you.
Yeah, but I'm not f***ing my best friend. Though.
Yeah.
Because these is out here.
So I do
But
want to
you know,
talk
I'm
about.
not giving it.
In other words, Santana's purported relationship with Diddy was already widely known. However, this HIV component was unexpected. However, he didn't come to play with Santana, and if she doesn't back off, he's already going to be as nasty as he can. I want to know from you on this point. Are you of the opinion that Chef D is speaking the truth about Santana? What does that mean for everything else going on behind the scenes with Diddy's group if the reports that he is involved are true? Who else could have needed to contribute? The ties to those freak-offs, the timing, and the leak records all seem far too planned to be a coincidence. Please leave your views and comments here, and don't stop there, since the receipts in the upcoming video will elevate this to a new level.